So this is a kinda different video which I'm gonna make, and I am quite late to the party, but here's an analysis on the new Loomian Broncotta from the Lunar New Year update. So the set we'll be going over today is the quite standard brawny nimble, very clumsy. It's a very common personality you see on offensive Loomians, but with 102 speed, you can also invest in a very nimble Broncotta, which will allow you to speed tie nimble Hunter, even though I think Hunter is moved to very nimble already. But yeah, that's quite significant. If you run very nimble, you can outspeed Venusaur as well, so that's an option if you want to. But yeah, this is the normal TP spread and personality spread, and these are his moves. So what makes Broncotta so good? If you look at Broncotta on paper, it wouldn't seem outrageously good. Maybe it's Sober's Ereptidon typing and a little min-maxed stats, but for the most part it's still alright until we get to its ability and moveset. A 50% boost to kicking moves sounds quite, it's very similar to what we have before, with things like Power Jaw, Power Claw, and etc. We have Loomians like Hunter, Venusaur, and Tyrex, which all have those abilities. But Hunter has quite a low base attack, Venusaur can't be rallied, plus Power Claw doesn't get critical hits anymore. And of course, Tyrex, his booster moves can get walled quite easily, even if you're crazy enough to use Chomp. So what's the drawback for Broncotta's insane power? Oh, it's just RNG. Yeah, that's very fun, isn't it? Okay, but still, 107 base attack, respectable 102 speed, plus a 50% boost to kicking moves that have 105 base power. Not to mention his stab being insanely relevant and strong in the current meta. This guy is incredibly threatening. Now the reason this typing is so powerful is not only because it is resisted by only 4 Loomians and can hit 102 super effectively. It's because it can also block momentum while not getting burnt. So you can switch Broncotta in safely against the Zip Zap spammers, melt Icicle traps, and you're forced to deal with his full attacking power with no way to subdue it. There's also a bunch of spotting options to pair with Broncotta, like Banana Split so he can outspeed everything, Thunderstorm so that Capriol can't be blocked by air types, and of course specialty gloves. But he's 4 times weak to water, so that's fine. We can just switch a defensive water type in. Oh shit. So now we'll get into how we can make Broncotta less threatening for us. We have got our defensive and offensive checks. We know that Broncotta most likely will be locked into one move because of specialty gloves, so our defensive check must be neutral to all of Broncotta's moves. Heal reliably while also being a threat to Broncotta, of course. In my opinion, restrictive armor Haversect is probably the best answer if you're looking for like raw resistance, because it resists Capriol, is immune to Mega Kick, and can tank a Flaming Kick pretty well. Haversect's Earthquake can also threaten a 2-hit KO most of the time. So the set I run quite often is this very robust Haversect set. Wow, this is a tongue twister. Yeah, so I usually run this set for stuff like Borok, because it can resist I think every move that Borok has, which is kinda crazy. But besides that, Haversect is still insanely, tanky in other regards, and can offer solid support with Teardown, Provoke, Driving Force, and maybe even empathize. Now moving on, we also have a snack, can switch in quite comfortably against any move because a snack is tank. Given that Broncotta doesn't have like any barbs paired up on your side, then yeah, a snack will be fine. And a snack can also pivot out with baffle and get rid of specialty gloves with slap down. So yeah, this is quite a good option if you're looking to like neutralize Broncotta while still gaining momentum. Now, even though water types did get destroyed just now, you can probably still use Luminami or Maomer as they only get 3 hit KO. Yeah, only 3 hit KO. That's not bad, given they have no barbs or heat wave active, of course. Both of them also have healing through photosynthesis and power napper, of course, and easily can threaten a 1-hit KO. Now moving on, for offensive checks, we can try focusing on outspeeding Broncotta. 102 speed, while quite fast, you can still outspeed with specialty boots, and some Loomians are just naturally built better. So they need to also resist Broncotta's step, usually through their typing or ability. So first of all, we got Boots, Deladrix, and Garlash. This can easily outspeed non-boost Broncotta, while also just 1-hit KO it very easily. But of course, you can't just switch them in mindlessly. Benfino can also do the job, and you have Banana Split or Baffle for momentum if you like. So with offensive checks, most likely you have to do like some predictions, like you have to know when they're going to switch Broncotta in, and this will help you gain a lot of momentum. Okay, other than these offensive water types, we've got our familiar friend Eruptidon. He can come in with combustible if you read well enough, tank a flaming kick, and easily threaten out Broncotta by frame mogging him, of course. Oh, and landslide, yeah. Just hope Broncotta is using specialty gloves, or else the Capriel will end you. And lastly, we also have air types. They are quite useful to neutralize Broncotta's Capriel, but any decent player, of course, will just take note of that in the team preview and won't mindlessly click the Earth move. Not to forget, Thunderstorm can ground our air types down, so it's not 100% reliable, but it's still an option. So in the end, I think we've managed to make Broncotta a bit more manageable, but you cannot have an answer to every Loomian on your team. That's just not how you play PvP, and you shouldn't stress over it. Overall, you should build a team that's just fun to play with your favorite Loomians. But of course, still take note of your team's weaknesses. If you are playing Broncotta, just remember that while specialty gloves grants absurd damage outputs, you're still locked into one move. Your opponent doesn't necessarily need to take potential moves into account after picking up on your move option patterns. And most importantly, thank you for watching, and comment a few things that I went wrong with in my analysis, and if you'd like to see videos like this for other Loomians.
YouTube channel.